Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Coach Venables told me before the game, they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. The Sooners ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Sooners offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's McNabb. Out wide left, it's Walker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit...
Snagged it, and he's open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Left side is Walker. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's up 4th down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Crosby. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Finds his target, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Fires to the big fella. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Burke. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. And send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Out wide right, it's Crosby. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Turning it on. The 50. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Moving the pocket, it's McNabb. He's going for a big play downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to move them on the counter. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Throws it off the RPO. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. On play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Lucky to get it off.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on fourth down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Sees some running room. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Burke. Caught. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Yes, not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and there we go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, Get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the red zone, it's Walker. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. To the air, it's McNabb. Here comes the heat. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
From the gun, it's Crosby. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out wide left, it's Landry. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. On the run, it's Crosby. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Off-play action. Gets rid of it.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's McNabb. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Right on target this time. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Finds some time. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 1 team, the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Hurricanes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Walker. Down he goes.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Sooners are marching down the field. Caught on the RPO. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They're all over it. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's McNabb. Look out! Firing to the right, complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running inside. It's Crosby. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Makes the grab. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. On the ground, it's Crosby. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Dumps it to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. There he goes. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Rush is on. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Churns into the pile. Powers through the defender. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Drops back. It's McNabb. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Gonna look downfield again. Right side, it's Walker. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw on first. Left side is Blackman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Pulls it in. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. On the RPO, got him. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sells to fake. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got him on the RPO. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Defense in press coverage. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bulldog. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Looking downfield, it's Burke. Intercepted for the 11th time. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma sends the offense out ready to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's got an open man. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They go to the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. On the ground with the counter. Makes a man miss. Enough to move the chains. Here's a little... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return this offense in solid field position. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Landry. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Mississippi State going up tempo. In the backfield, it's Landry. Could not make his way to the corner. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He's got the back in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Burke. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacked. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sells the run, looking to pass. Lets it fly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. He's got it for the 2. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
On the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Keeps it himself. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.